Hello. All right, we are here. Today's the day. My brother, Mr. Brown, great man, but before I say my piece, I'm going to bring up someone to say a prayer. Rodney Alaripi.
Everybody bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to come and celebrate and give a sending home of a dear friend. He's been a family man. He's been a friend to so many. And he's been a great, great inspiration. Dear Heavenly Father, you know that this life is only temporary. And then someday, we all are going to see your beautiful face. Father God, give his lovely wife support, his children, other family members, friends, colleagues, co-workers, Father God. Bless everyone, Lord, that's here in celebration of CliftonBrown, Father God. Bless him. Give him his palace in the kingdom, Father God, and welcome him home. In your heavenly name we pray. Amen. Just going to say a quick hello. I had the pleasure of meeting Cliff down at an event in Long Beach, and then the last time we were all together, we were at the Comedy Club in Brea. And as you know, Cliff, he's just an avid collector, builder of beautiful things. His beautiful family, his beautiful relationships, and of course his car is a beautiful Ford Falcon. I mean, I'm sure many of you probably have seen his beautiful brandy wine Ford Falcon. So I'm sitting here thinking, and I said, Falcon. What does Falcon stand for? The F in Falcon stands for friend. He's been a friend to a lot of people. A stands for All-Star. Bill can tell you about that because he was an All-Star. That was Bill's promotion and marketing company, and they did all these wonderful car shows and event promotions. That's what, Cliff was an All-Star. L stands for loyal, because he was loyal to his wife, his friends, his family. C wasn't only his first initial in his name. Cliff was a cool guy, because I met him. O, he was on point, because he was a great guy. He loved everybody, he was always smiling, he was always greeting people, he treated people well. And last but not least, N, because he was a really, really nice guy. So, Cliff, it's been an honor meeting you. God bless you, brother. And I'm going to pass it on to Bill.
Thank you, Rodney. As you know, you heard Rodney say, wife. Of course, Flo, it's the wife. And I had a chance to spend some time with Flo and his lovely daughters, the twins. I call them the twins. And they call her Mom, which is so respectful and so humbling. And it's just, Cliff just raised some great daughters, twins. I love them to death. And it's going to bring us closer. Not that we weren't close. Me and Cliff, we go way back, 30-something years. I remember meeting Cliff in Hollywood. Flo on the back of the bike. And of course, me being half Filipino, I can say that from a young age. When I found out that Flo was Filipino, I was like, man, we gotta be friends. From that day, we were tight, we hung out. Many times Flo in the back, sometimes it was just the fellas, but we did a lot of things in Hollywood. Okay, that's right, Hollywood, California. That's where we've been. I remember like it was yesterday. Going through bikes, cars, Flo, he didn't have a lot of you were the one, okay? Cliff could have got pretty much anyone he wanted. We used to joke and tease around. We play around, knowing that we can get other women, but we didn't womanize. We were pretty loyal. So I just want you guys to know that. Cliff, a handsome guy. There's a photo back there when we went to Palm Springs. Man, we had some fun, I'll tell you. On the bikes, running around, chicken with a head cut off, but the Lord kept us safe. Then we got into electronics, and I worked in Circuit City for years, and actually hired Clifton, and he became really, really good. And until now, he took it up a notch, and probably wired a lot of your vehicles with cars, because he can do anything. He was very talented in so many things, whether it be sports. Cliff could watch it. It's funny because I'd be like, I thought I knew a lot about movies and things like that. That guy, Cliff, man, I would call him Cliff. Did you see a movie? He was like, yep. I was like, how did you see that movie? Cliff, man, with those movies, he was kind of a homebody, but I used to like to get him out. Hey, Cliff, let's go to this event. Man, when I would get him, he would have the ball and just a joy. But he was at peace. He really was. And he liked his family. He used to talk about his twins a lot. A couple times he invited me over, we hung out, and it was just great times. So I'm gonna really, really miss my brother. We're super, super, super close. I learned a lot from him. He learned a lot from me. Last year I went to Cincinnati, Ohio. Who took me to the airport and picked me up? Cliff. Okay. Sometimes he'd go out of town, I would do the same for him. Cliff didn't really talk a lot about things. You guys know he kind of kept things, but if you were close to him, for some reason you were able to know the man, who he was. You see the pictures back there, but there's way, way, way more. Just the memories and thoughts, the days and nights. Amazing. Very talented. Cliff didn't really brag about the stuff that he could do, but I knew what he could do. I want to thank some people here that really kind of came out from afar. I know that some people came from San Diego. Ed is here, his friends. Ed's been a great friend to Cliff, and he was one of the first ones to send a card and donate to his wife. He's here today. Brett for helping out with the motorcycle, stepped in. You can't do it alone. Man, it's a lot. Rodney, my friends here, some hit pioneers. We graduated from the All-Star team. I don't think I was talking to Brandon, he said that the daughters didn't know that Cliff was a hidden pioneer. Oh boy, was he. But again, hidden pioneer, he was kind of hidden behind the scenes. That's what a hidden pioneer is. They don't say too much, they just do. Cliff would come to the high schools, he would give me knowledge, he would talk to the kids. He was very, and the Chinese, woo! I don't know how he was able to deal, but he did. He would call me afterwards. He was like, Bill, I tell you what, one of the things that we didn't get a chance to do that I wish it would have, I wanted to take Cliff to the Philippines. We were planning it. We were. I didn't tell a lot of people. I'm not even sure if Flo knew, but we were going to go to the Philippines. He knew that I went there many times, and so he would, sometimes he'd say, Bill, so what are they like? I just don't understand. I was like, man, you gotta go there. And And I know that he spent time with the family. But Philippines is a beautiful place. We're going to continue Cliff's legacy. We're going to get over there doing some stuff with Hidden Pioneers. Flo's going to help us, lovely daughters. I think Cliff would have wanted to go because he spent so many years with the Filipino family like I did. So anyway, some more about the Philippines. Let me just do this. So Rodney, if you would, I have a couple things. And actually, my another brother, Ed, gave me these. And I said, gave me these and goes to the twins. Now I gave these to my cousin when she was 100 years old, and she went on to keep fighting. So, Rodney, if you will, and at one point, I was going to wait for Manny Pacquiao to sign these two, but then I started thinking, I was like, wait a minute, he's over there. I'm close to Cliff, I'll just sign him. So, for the twins, Rodney, if you could have one each, that's to keep fighting. These were signed by CSI Bill. Cliff would have liked that. Now, for the wife, I did get this one signed by Manny, okay? And Manny Pacquiao's signature, this is going to be for the wife, Flo. Can you get this one? That one is signed by Manny himself, and just so you know, he may be watching. I'm not sure if I sent the link over to the Philippines. Also, this is for a signed shirt to me. Anyways, I think I've cried enough over the last few weeks. Cliff wouldn't have wanted me to cry to him. We just set Willie out in the ocean, and he's at peace, my brother. At this time, again, I want to thank everyone is here. We're going to celebrate after. We have a lot to talk about. I have some more photos in my car. Everybody did a good job there, so I don't want to do too much, but I have some more things. I got some magazines and stuff like that. We're going to continue Cliff's legacy with some of the things. We have a TV show. It's going to be coming out, and Cliff is going to be part of that. And you guys can play a part of that. Anyways, next up, my another brother, I think it's Abel. Abel, you want to come on up? Thank you guys so much for coming here. It means a lot to Clifton, to me, and of course, Abel and the family.
Good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Abel, and I am Florence's cousin. And Cliff was a very dear member of our family. Cliff was with my cousin Florence for more than 30 years. And Cliff has and always will hold a very special place in my heart. I was honored that Florence asked me to speak here today to share with you about what Cliff was to me and to his extended Filipino family. Before I begin, I want to express my deepest condolences again to Cliff's family, especially his daughters, Jasmine and Jessica, his 4 beautiful grandchildren, as well as Cliff's family back home in Missouri, and of course my dearest cousin Florence. I first met Cliff when I was only 9 or 10 years old, shortly after Cliff and Florence started dating. And they first met back in 1988, when Cliff and Florence were both working in the same department at the Exxon Company. After 2 years of working together and becoming great friends, they fell in love. And their whirlwind romance began. A few years later, they both decided to go to work for American Airlines together. And the relationship grew even stronger. As airline employees, they enjoyed traveling together, and their romantic travels took them to Paris, London, Rome, and many other beautiful destinations. And when they were back home here in California, Lawrence and Cliff used to love their weekend road trips with Cliff and his friends and that beautiful Suzuki motorcycle up front. And that's actually one of my very first memories of meeting Cliff, with Florence riding on the back of that motorcycle. And me and my brother-in-law, getting 9 or 10 years old, we get to pose wearing the helmets and getting pictures, and we just love Cliff. By this time, my brother and I were living up in Oregon with our mom. We spent our summers and birthdays and many holidays in Southern California, my dad and our family. As far back as I can remember, Cliff was always there. At first, because of the approximately 20-year age difference between Cliff and I grew up, thinking of more of his Uncle Cliff. But as I got older and realized how much we had in common, we became much closer than an uncle or a cousin. He was my friend, my brother. And someone who I loved and greatly respected. I'm very close with my cousin Florence. She's more like an older sister to me. And Cliff was a very big part of her life and ours. We all have very many happy memories with Cliff, from the family gatherings and birthday parties and celebrations and vacations. No matter what the occasion, Cliff would always brighten the room with his big smile and his unique laughter. Cliff really enjoyed life and loved spending time with his family and friends. Cliff taught me a lot about cars, about music, about women, about the family, about life. Every time I had a visit down to LA, it would not be complete without meeting up with Florence and Cliff. And even when I lived up in Oxnard a few years ago with my dad, Cliff would come up and hang out with me on the weekends. So we'd go hit up the bars in Ventura, and Cliff would love the live music, the wineries, or even if we just hung out at my dad's house, we would just have a great time together. And when I moved to the Bay Area, Cliff would come visit me nearly every year. And I cherish all the memories we've had over the years. Cliff had a thirst for life that inspires me to want to live each day better. And Cliff definitely took a piece of each of us with him. But what he left us in strength and hope and all the happy memories we shared together will help us get through this mountain. And to my dear cousin Florence, although you and Cliff were never officially married, you were soulmates. You were best friends. And you were lifelong partners, together for more than 30 years. And I know how deeply Cliff loved you with all his heart. No piece of paper was needed to validate the very special bond that you had. It was with you for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health. And he loved you and he cherished you. He was your husband, and he is and always will be a beloved member of our family. It was there for you when your mother passed away, our beloved Tita Thing. And he was there for our entire family in the most difficult times in our family, when we lost our beloved Lola, our grandmother, our Tita Sally, our Tita Felly, and our beloved Lola. And Cliff served alongside us as pallbearers as we did our final farewells to our most precious family members. That's how much respect we had and love we had for Cliff. I remember after losing our beloved Tita Celia, I remember wanting to practice the eulogy I had written for her at our viewing. And Cliff and I went into one of the side rooms and I read it to him. I just wanted to make sure that I could make it through the eulogy without breaking down like I'm doing right now. But I figured if I could make it through the eulogy in front of Cliff, I'd be able to do it in front of the church later. But as I started reciting my eulogy, I only made it a few sentences in before tears started flowing, and Cliff broke down in front of me, crying even harder than I was. I already knew how important Cliff was to me and to our family. It was in that moment that I truly realized how important we were to Cliff. And how much he loved us. With the lockdowns and restrictions, I've only seen Cliff a few times since the start of the pandemic. We kept in touch throughout. And lots of text messages and phone calls. We both talked about our bucket lists. We both talked about what we were doing when the pandemic was over. He told me about the plan for Philippines bill. I was going to go with you. And it was, as it was one of his lifelong dreams to visit our families in Central Homeland. I've been thinking a lot about Cliff these past few weeks, and as I was writing this eulogy, I actually was looking at all my old text messages from Cliff. And one of the most recent ones from just before New Year's, he said, "Thank you again for standing up for your family. You made me very proud to know you guys." Well, Cliff, thank you for being a part of our family. We'll always love you. We're blessed to call you family. There was a song that Cliff used to sing at our family gatherings and celebrations. It was called "Through the Years." And I can vividly remember singing this song at my grandparents' wedding anniversary, even my Tito Florentino's anniversary. And after Cliff's passing, I was driving down from the Bay Area to be in Florence a few weeks ago. This song played on the radio. It was the first time I heard it in several years. But it immediately made me think of Cliff. And in that moment, I actually felt like he was in the car with me. It's a song that I will now always hold near and dear to my heart in memory of Cliff. And while Cliff may have encouraged me to sing during those family karaoke sessions we used to enjoy, I know I'm not a singer. I was not blessed with Cliff's musical talents or abilities, so I will not punish you now by attempting to sing this song. My beautiful niece Celeste has agreed to come up and sing this song in honor of Cliff today. Just Celeste, will you please come up? We love you, Cliff. We love you.
That was beautiful, Val. Thank you. This is for Cliff. I can't remember, sorry, when okay, starting it off. I can't remember when you weren't there, when I didn't care for anyone but you. And I swear, you've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can't do. Through the years, you never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I found with you. Through the years, I've never been afraid. I love the life we made, and I'm so glad I stayed right here with you through the years. I can't remember what I used to do, who I trusted, who I knew before. And I swear, you've taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so. But through the years it seems to me I need you more and more. Through the years, through all the good and bad, I know how much we've had. I've always been so glad to be with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You've kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. We love you, Cliff.
Cliff's daughters, you're ready to come up, Jasmine and Jessica.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming, our family and friends. Daddy, I just wanted you to know how much We treasured you. You've been the pillar of our family, especially on the West Coast. Your sudden death was crippling, and we're going to hold each other down out here, keep your life, your legacy alive. And the day before my dad's passing, he joked with me. He said, "Baby girl," "I'm going to get overhauled this year. I'm getting everything fixed. I'm going to be brand new." And I guess he got his heavenly overhaul in his wings. The last thing he asked me to do was get him some paper towels. And I just wish you to know I got your paper towels, that we're going to look out for each other, for the kids, for Mom. Like, Jess and I, we couldn't have gotten to do this without our hubbies and our kids and our family, especially our friends, our Kansas City family, Mark, our Pat, our Bobby, Christina, and little Chanel. You have a beautiful life. You're a beautiful man. From the top of your head to the sole of your feet. You are everything to us. And we're just going to continue to look for that moon in the sky. We love you deeply and we miss you. Now my husband, Cliff's son-in-law, wants to say a few words.
It's very funny. This happens when it's a awkward time. Cliff had a beautiful spirit. He always had a big positive energy around him that way. I remember my first time my wife introduced me to him. I was so nervous, but his energy and spirit calmed me down. And we connected with so many levels and topics. I want to miss our deep conversations we used to have. Cliff had an unlimited amount of love and display. He always displayed. It was more like a father than a father loves you. But I know when God calls us home, we have no choice to leave our loved ones behind and be one with God. It's so hard and unfortunate and tragic what happened to him. Cliff has so much more life in him. He may be gone, but absolutely never ever forgotten. We always love you and miss you. Rest in peace.
Anybody else like to share a few words? Lee?
wonderful.
Traveling and going around and doing all that for all those years, and just hang out there after that, just listening to him, just guidance and service. He had just a personality that was just, he was always laid back. He was always just but he was just cool. Because, hey, guess what? We were stressing out over this, we were doing this or that.
Took his bike and we went 30 miles that night to practice. And I'm like, who's the guitar player? A guy named Clifton. Well, where is he? Oh, he's running around somewhere. And finally I got to meet Clifton. We hit it off. And so for those years in Missouri, from 78 to 1982, we played in a band called the Funk Machine. And we loved the funk. And he was funky. Oh yeah, we love, everybody know about Clifton, we know he loved the funk. So we played funk, that's all we ever played. And so one day my brother called me and said he was in Florida, he wanted to go to the best basketball school in the country. I said, you want to go to UCLA? Now by this time we in St. Louis, we busting sub bus boys, and we lived in the same house, you know, 3 of us, the bachelor pad. I said, yeah, I'll go. So we went to, I cut up everything, and we went to LA. And so we drove to LA, right? So next thing I know, Clifton Woody's knocking on my door. I'm like, wait a minute. What y'all doing here? He said, man, you're not leaving us in Missouri. You gotta leave us behind. So we said, we gotta get a band, keep the band going. And luckily my cousin was in a band. I said, well, they need a bass player and a drummer. They don't know guitar player. They can't take Clifton, they can't take us. We're not going without him, right? So we go to the rehearsal, man, they pulled this drum set out of the shack, man. It's like a waterlogged cymbals and drums all beat up, and I had to tie a rope around the drum to keep it from running. And so once we got through playing, they said, yeah, we're taking all 3 of y'all, because we wasn't going with our clip. We knew that. And so Classic Touch was going. And so in those years we played the Classic Touch, we were phenomenal. We were an excellent band. We practiced 3 to 4 times a day for a whole year. That's how dedicated we were. We didn't want nobody to be better than us. So 3 or 4 times a day, we had vocals, we had rhythm, we had the horn section. At the end of the night, we put it all together. So that was like for a straight year that we did all that. So, but Cliff, what I said, he had this quiet humor about himself, you know, he had a humor that was funny to us. So we just laughed a lot, we joked a lot, and I always called him Brown Dog. And he always called me Ron Dog, right? So Pat, my boy, 2 other guys back in the band, Pat Ant-Man, they called him Doc Brown. Because he wore scrubs, he always wore his scrubs. They called him Doc Brown. So we got along very well, but the last time I talked, I have solace that the last time I spoke with Cliff, we said we loved each other. Because as brothers, we were brothers. We came through a lot. He was 18, 19 when I met him. So we came to LA together. And so through all that whole time, we never lost friendship. We might not saw each other every day, but we were always there for each other. We were always there. So, Cliff, man, I love you, man. I know it's the last thing we said to each other. Pat and Ant-Man thinking the same thing. Because we had Ant-Man had the only car in the band, he had a Volkswagen. He used to 8, 9 guys deep in Compton, taking everybody home. We get stopped by the cops every night. And then finally got to go, hey, that's just the band, let them go. So we had a car take run, and we would practice at 3 or 4 in the morning, literally, because we lived in the same house. So we get up and start practicing, but the gangbangers knew us, so they wouldn't even mess with us. They got put us to sleep at night. And so for that whole period of time, we had a great time. And I said, Cliff is a good guy, he's very smart. Matter of fact, like my brother was saying, he put my stereo system in one of my cars. That's how good he was. He was very talented. He played 3 or 4 different instruments, sang, played, and we all did the same thing. But for those years, they were some of the best times of my life. And I remember when we had Flo, he had a studio house in this little apartment here in Douglas Place. It was like a little studio. We used to go there and hang out. Flo would be there hanging out. So yeah, we had a great time. I love y'all, Gavin and Jessica. Like I said, we used to babysit y'all were babies. Y'all already remember. But anyway, I've talked long enough. Kept up your time, but Cliff, we love you, man. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
I think we're going to enjoy the video now. Enjoy that great. Anybody else really quick? Oh, Brett wants to say something. Brett was very instrumental. First one to jump in, kind of get the bike, and he's just a great guy. So.
Hi, those of you who don't know me, I'm Brett Vance, but I've known Cliff for, I was maybe 15 years or close to that. I met him at a consumer electronics show. And then he came to work for us. I just want you to know that just a guy that wanted to always do the right thing. Very passionate about that. I love all of you, spoke about you often. I was fortunate enough to have breakfast with him just about 2 weeks ago. And spoke about what you said. He's going to get everything fixed this year and go out there and do that. Now, a couple of quick stories. Like Bill said, he was a sports fan. He knew about sports. He knew about auto racing a lot. And I thought I knew a lot about IndyCar racing. That's why I kind of followed. Cliff knew all the details. And he and I had a little rival. I think Jasmine, you might have a cell phone or something. Yeah. You'll see some of that smack going back and forth. It's all in love, okay? Because he was a Honda fan, you know. Yeah. Chevy fan, and so all that's in love, and then you see those. And then NASCAR too. So he took the Ford route, right? Because the Falcon was a Chevrolet, and then Alicia, another lady at work, she was a Toyota. So there's a lot of that going in there. So all those techs are in love as well. We love Clifton for sure. And like you talked about stereo, I put some amps and so forth, a couple different cars, had him come over, help him tune them, and he definitely loved his fun, but I always gave him crap. I said, I listen to country music. Hey, really, we gotta go to country music? Yeah. And then sometimes we'd ride together, go down to Long Beach for the Knowledge Fest show a couple times, and we went a year ago, February. I said, I'll drive. He goes, you gotta play country music? Yeah. You want me to drive, we'll play country music. He was just fun to joke with, and man, what a good guy. And I know all of you know that. Definitely will miss him.
Okay, let's watch that video. Thank you.
The sparrow's not worried about tomorrow or the troubles to come. The lily's not thinking about the seasons, the drought or the flood. The tree that's planted by the water isn't fazed by the fire. So why should I be? 'Cause you take good care of me. You take good care of me. You know what I need before I even ask a thing. And you hold me in your hands with the kindness that never ends. I'm carried in your love no matter what the future brings. Yeah, you take good care of me.
You're going down, ain't you, girl?
The sun's not
You're going
worried
down.
about the winter, 'cause soon it will pass. The light's not thinking about the darkness or the shadow it casts. A heart that's planted in forgiveness doesn't dwell in the past. So why should I be? 'Cause you take good care of me. kindness. I know there's got to be more, but I can't get past your goodness. I know there must be more, but I can't get past your kindness. I know there's got to be more, but I can't get past your goodness. You take good care of me. You take good care of me. You know what I need before I even ask a thing. You hold me in your hands with a kindness that never ends. I'm carried in your love no matter what the future brings. Oh, you take good care of me. I found love in you, and I've learned to love me too. Never have I felt that I could be all that you see. It's like our hearts have intertwined into the perfect harmony. This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. I found love in you, and no other love will do. Every moment that you smile chases all the pain away. Forever and a while, in my heart is where you'll stay. And this is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. This is why I love you. Oh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. The stars have all aligned, and right now is the perfect time to say I love you, 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 I do. This is why I love you. This is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. This is why I love you. Oh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. I found love in you, and no other love will do. That's why I love you.
Good morning, Big G. I miss so that you too will understand. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. This is not a coincidence, and far more than a lucky chance. But what is that was always meant is a ribbon in the sky for our love. Love we can lose with God on our side. We'll find strength in each tear we cry. From now on, it will be you and I, and our ribbon in the sky, ribbon in the sky, a ribbon in the sky for all love. Do 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 do.
Why, oh why can
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. Just the two of us. Let's get it together, baby.
All right. Job well done. Let's give a round of applause for Flo and the twins. Job well done. I like to sing. We still one? Okay. He's going to come up and say something, how we're going to do this, but I think it's time to eat, and I know it's going to be great like everything else was, so
On behalf of the family, thank you for filling the room. That's a busy guy up there. He's got a lot of things. I got lots of things to get done. But the family has provided lunch for you. You have to earn it first. Uh-oh.